English Senior Newspaper. Get ready. Start. Dear colleagues, I would like to express my gratitude and sincere thanks to the Honorable Chief Minister for his announcement in the Legislative Assembly regarding the rise in quota for women in government jobs from 30% to 40%. The Finance and Human Resource Management Minister said that the gender equality would play a major role in creating a change in their life, and the government would introduce necessary amendments to implement the increase in job quota for women. According to the data provided by the Department of Employment and Training, out of 8 lakh employees of the state government undertakings and local bodies, 2.9 lakh were women. The percentage of women among government employees is 33%. The current state of affairs reveals that women are doing much better in terms of numbers in government service. Replying to the debate on demand for grants for the Human Resource Management Department, the minister told that the preference will be given to orphans who have lost their parents in COVID-19, first generation graduates and Tamil medium students in government schools, while filling up vacancies in government jobs. Another welcome feature in the announcement of the Honorable Chief Minister is that the age limit for recruitment exams will be relaxed by 2 years, as the exams were delayed due to COVID-19 pandemic. The Education Minister stressed that the Tamil language paper would be made mandatory in exams conducted by recruitment agencies for all the state government departments and undertakings. This methodology would ensure 100% jobs to Tamil Nadu candidates. Moreover, the Union Minister said that the state government plans to impart training to all government school teachers from primary schools to higher secondary schools on time management, leadership qualities and maintaining good public relations. Coming to the local body elections, the Election Commissioner has said that the elections would be held for district panchayat, ward councillors, village panchayats and village panchayat ward councillors. A total of 76 lakhs voters would exercise their franchise in the two-phase polls. Each voter would cast 4 votes to elect all the local body councillors by means of ballot paper. Polling will take place from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. COVID-19 patients and persons with symptoms would be allowed to vote from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. A micro-observer will be appointed to videograph the proceedings in sensitive booths. As many as 1 lakh government employees would be engaged for polling duty. The Election Commission consists of an IAS officer as an election observer for each district. I would like to assure you that we have taken all precautionary measures to conduct the polls in a free and fair manner. Following the increased reservation in government jobs, women seem to be getting a fairer deal. Ola Electric announced an all-women workforce at its upcoming two-wheeler factory at Krishnagiri. It was another trend instance in a growing trend of women getting more opportunities in critical and arduous manufacturing processes. The founder of Ola company has said that the decision for an all-women workforce will enforce an inclusive workforce and provide economic opportunities for women across the world. I would like to say that enabling with economic opportunities improves not just their lives, but that of their families and indeed the whole community. It is surprising to note that the Ola company has trained and upskilled women in core manufacturing skills. I am very much happy to share with you that most of the industries, factories employ women in production areas, empowering women in all the fields of factories. I conclude my speech with the hope that women economic development will lead to the development of the family, which in turn uplifts the economic development of the whole country. Thank you. Letter from Messrs. Kumar and Sons Limited, Erode, to Messrs. Thomas and James Limited, Coimbatore. Dear Stats, we are in receipt of your letter dated 10th March. You have requested us to supply 1,000 ceiling fans and table fans within a week. We thank you very much for your order. We regret to inform you that it is not possible for us to meet your demand immediately. The reason is that the consignment of fans which was coming to our place last month by lorry had been badly damaged due to an accident on the way. We are expecting another load of fans in a month's time. As soon as we receive the new consignment, we will be able to supply the items required by you. We shall be obliged if you can kindly wait for some more time. We are aware that non-delivery of goods at the stipulated time will cause much inconvenience not only to your concern but to the consumers also. So we leave it to you to decide in the matter. We would also like to remind you of the old bills that are pending to be settled by you. We request you to look into the matter and arrange to send the required amount in settlement of the old bills. We look forward to hear from you at an early date whether we can supply your requirement next month. Yours faithfully.